Hi, welcome to another week of I Dare You. I'm Dr. Caroline Brookfield, and I am here to give you some easy ways that you can stretch your comfort zone a little bit and use your own individual, unique style of creativity to make yourself a better human, to be more competitive in the workplace, and to be happier. This week, we're talking about curiosity. It's the fourth letter in the 5 effortless habits that spell dance. If you want more videos, check them out. Curiosity is instrumental to creativity. We need to wonder what if something could be different before we can create something different, that's for sure. So this week is a dare you can do from the comfort of your own home on the couch. For bonus points, you can get a piece of paper and some markers. If you want to go grab those, just hit pause and come on back here. We're going to go to a website today called Random Country Generator. Now, this is just my Google, and this is random.country is the website. So we're going to go to that one. And I got Syria. Don't know a lot about Syria, but look at this flag. It's very pretty. And they have 17 million people in Syria, and the capital is Damascus. It's a country in West Asia. Oh, it's got his borders the Mediterranean Sea. I didn't know that. And here's where it is, Syria, down here. Oh, neat. I wonder if there's, I'm curious, I wonder if there's, what you call it, scuba diving there. Because there's some amazing scuba diving in Egypt, apparently. Oh, but maybe that's down here, whatever this one is here. So what I'd like you to do is get curious about the country you get on your random country generator. Send a note to a friend or a colleague at work. If you want to, you can grab markers that represent the colors that are on the flag you chose. And this is going to be a little sneak peek to our next month's habit, which is editing later. So I'd like you to take the colors from the flag, and then I would just like you to draw the first thing that comes to mind. And then with editing later, you want to make sure that you don't stop your ideas because you think they're silly. So let me see here. I've got green. What does green make me think of? Green makes me think of grass. I'm going to draw some long grass. And don't forget, 80% of people who do something creative get joy from it, even if it's not good. So artists might be cringing right now. So I've got some grass. Oh, it looks like a porcupine. Maybe it's a grassy porcupine. What's one of those chia pets? Okay, you know what a chia pet is? It's one of those little like animals that grows with grass. And then I've got black. I can do an eye, the chia pet. What else? Maybe the chia pet is sitting in a window, but it's dark outside. The windowsill here. It's dark outside. Oh, it's a dark and scary night for the chia pet. And let's want to go on with the red. The red is going to be, maybe there's some red eyes looking in the window. This went dark very quickly. Maybe there's zombie chia pets trying to get in to make this zombie a chia pet. Zombie too. Kind of weird. Let your brain go where it wants to go. Watch how it wanders and notice when your brain says, don't do that. That's weird. People will think that's weird. If you want to be more creative, you want to stand up and speak out a little bit more and get noticed, you need to try to find a way for that inner voice to take a deep breath while you express your unique inner creativity, even if it is zombie chia pets. Have a great week, and please share with me what country you found out about, and if you drew a picture, I would love to see it, even if it's got zombie chia pets in it. And I got Azerbaijan. I'm not really sure how I know if that's the correct pronunciation, but look at this flag. It's so curious. It's got red, blue, and green. It's a very pretty flag. There's 10 million people in Azerbaijan, which is a lot more than I would have guessed. And the capital is Baku. What else can we find out about Azerbaijan? It's crossroads of Eastern Europe and Western Asia. Where is that? Oh, look at that. It's north of Iran, and it's right on the is that the Caspian Sea? That's what they said, the Caspian Sea. Cool, hey? I didn't know anything about Azerbaijan. So I've got blue, red, and green, and white, I guess, but I'm not gonna have a white marker. Is there such a thing as a white marker? So I think of some trees, and green. I like the mountains, so that's kind of the first thing that comes to mind. But and I'm going to draw like an alpine lake in blue. There's waves on an alpine lake. Now, I got red, and I am going to use the principle, which is coming next month, of editing later. I don't know why, but I thought about the trees bleeding, because that's weird. But that's what happens. We think of these weird things, and we don't put them out there. And it is kind of weird to think of the trees bleeding, making a little puddle of blood on the ground. But that might help me come up with an idea that's useful in my life somewhere else. So my trees are not happy little trees like Bob Ross might write. My trees are sad trees because they're bleeding. And the good news, though, is that we can take a big bucket of this water. We can take a red helicopter, and the helicopter can scoop some water. I don't know what that is. And then we can put although I'm not really sure why water would stop trees from bleeding. See where I'm going with that? It makes no sense. It's weird, but this is how you engage your creativity. You reserve judgment, you get curious, and you just allow the ideas to flow. There are some really bad ideas, but as we'll learn next month and edit later, there is a time and a place to edit your bad ideas, but it's not as you're creating them. There's my picture. Yes, that's a helicopter. Show me yours. I'd love to see them.